Hey guys, so I'm currently lying on the floor. I've just unscrewed the access panel to the left hand side and I'm modifying the back left panel. It's a bit dusty, but I'm changing one of the switches from a switch going to the computer to a switch that's going to power the internal lighting. So all I've done is swapped the little red clips off, taken them off, they're now useless. They're the ones that go to the board. I've now put in a blue clip with a black wire which will go to the lights. So I'm making a switch for the lights. I'm just taking the power lead from the lights, coming down here like a little loop circuit, and then that's just going to be literally turning them on and off from inside the cockpit. That switch there. It's a bit dusty, but so all I've done is fed the black wire through the throttle support, the nice convenient hole there for the wires. Just gonna find the end. There it is. I'm just putting it nice and tight, giving it a lot of extra wire so I've got loads of room to play with. That's gonna get fed behind this front panel, which I can take off. I just don't want it because there's loads of screws for each panel and I can't really be bothered to have to screw it back on. But there we go. That goes around the back. And then behind the vertical panel, I can't actually see the wire. There it is. Just gonna get that tangled there. Reach around. There we go. That's one through. There you go. It's come up behind here, ready to attach to the lights. I'll leave that there. Right, now do the other one. So I've got my two wires. One of them is way shorter than the other, which is a shame. But there's two wires there which are connected to this switch. And then I've got my lights, LED strip lights, and there's four wires, red, green, blue, and the power wire, which is this one. All I've done is actually snipped in the middle, and I'm going to get my connectors, connect those two wires to that, and then those wires just go back down here, and then that switch will turn them on and off, and then I'll just run these lights underneath here and there, which will then just give the whole panel a nice floodlight, nice green. So it's all connected. I use these connectors instead because these ones didn't really work very well and I was getting a bit annoyed, so I just changed them to these instead. But they're side by side, which gives you that annoying, like, there. It's all connected, they run through, and then I see if it works. So this switch, ooh, dodgy connection. Try again. Oh, or the power pack's just run out. That's for that reason. Fingers crossed. There we go. Right. So obviously when these are powered properly, they'll go to the computer and the USB hubs, powered by 5 volt power supplies going to the mains, so they'll have full power the whole time, but they're independent from the computer. So flick a switch, they're on, flick a switch, they're off. The only problem with this now is that this switch can't control anything in the game, whereas before this switch was powering the internal lights inside the F-15 for DCS. But now, because it's not the right switch, it's only a single throw, single pole, I think, I can't power both. So it's stuck as the internal lights for the actual cockpit, which isn't really a shame because now I have some cool lights inside it, which is brilliant, but I can't turn them on and then turn on the lights of the aircraft as well. Oh well. So it's all done, all wired up. I've just sellotaped them in place at the moment because I'm going to go back and solder all the wires properly just for now. I'm just testing it to see what it looks like. It runs from the gear lever back. There's no point in having lights back up there because you're not going to see anything. All the way to the back, about halfway across this panel, which is yet to be made. It's all really dusty at the moment. Sorry, it looks awful. So here's the switch. Ready? and nothing happened, because once again, that's stupid power pack. This is why you should charge a power pack before doing things like this. Okay. Excuse me. Damn it. So, let's try again. Switch, ready. There we go. So, some nice internal lights, nice and green. You can change the colour, but there's no point. Okay, so now I'm making the extension to go around the back and join the left-hand panel. It's still working. Lights are still working, thankfully. The LEDs came with their own little extenders, but none of them were long enough. But they've got this simple connection there. And I've got another one of the connectors and just cut it up and then put this little pin in it. One of these. That goes in the end. This connector's there, joins in on that, and then I'm just extending it with some basic wire, the right length there, then I'll do the exact same on the other side, and that'll go directly into the next strip. Okay, so the wiring's done. The connecting wires are here, a bit messy at the moment, but they're tidied up. Just 4 black wires extending there, so going from that one there, trying to focus, connecting to that connector, going across the back and up onto the other one. So the connectors are done. Can't really see in this light at the moment, but that's for a reason. Connected to here, which is connected to the strip that side. Again, the strip will get glued in properly later, it's just there, arrested for now. 4 black wires, cutting across there, and connecting to the strip on the other side in the same way they connect to that one. So I've put the sides sort of back together, not all the way, just close enough. And then if I flick this switch here, the unlabeled switch, there we go. Got internal lighting all the way back to about here on both sides, and then running up to the vertical panels here. Yeah, it's all connected. It all runs to the USB hubs in the front. Comes through here behind the gear lever. There you go, that's that wire there, going straight into the hub, which is then powered by a 5-volt power supply, which connects to that extension lead in there, which then comes out the hole in this backboard and then goes into my plug. So it's all powered, plenty of power going across the cockpit for everything. The throttle's unplugged at the moment, but it lights up like the MFDs if you know your thrust stuff. Yeah, so turn it on and off with this switch. It's looking pretty good. I was going to do backlighting for each panel so that the words showed up, but that didn't work. It was a bit difficult, so I went for this instead. But it works just as well. Looks just as nice. Gives a nice green glow. So yeah, there we go. That's it.